somebody was trying to like pitch their friend for dating, but they're like, he does stand up, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not the audience for like this person.
Yeah, I would say if a guy is holding a microphone in his online dating profile, it's a pretty hard swipe left immediately.
What? Yeah.
You do contain multitudes. Is there any other multitude about you that people are surprised by?
I used to be outdoorsy.
Really?
Like before I started comedy, all throughout my childhood and college, I did a ton of whitewater kayaking.
Whoa.
I can rock climb.
You're such a badass, Ella. You really are.
What? I'm not. Yeah, I'm a badass. That's right. I lived in Yemen once. Look,
I love that you caught yourself. You're about to deny it, and you're like, no, I'm going to own that.
I am kind of a badass. Yeah, I've done some cool stuff.
Yeah, you've done a lot of cool stuff.
I've lived many lives.
Yeah. You lived in Yemen?
I did, yeah.
For what?
I was doing an internship for a nonprofit.
Oh, because you studied conservation.
Yeah, so this was actually in one of my other multitudes. My undergrad degree was in film and Middle Eastern history. And so I thought I was going to work in nonprofits, and then it was the financial crisis, and I did this internship, and then there were no jobs in nonprofits. And I went and got an engineering degree.
Wow. And you're so young.
I'm incredibly young.
But you do seem young.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely exactly as young as you think I am, and not a second older.
Perfect. And speaking of your multitudes, now you have a podcast of your own, but it's a narrative fictional podcast.
It is, yeah, in the vein of old school radio dramas like War of the Worlds. So it's a
full
cast.
Kind of your inspiration? Do you kind of follow that kind of? I don't even think I've ever listened to something from that era.
There's a lot of pretty much every classic noir film also had a radio version. Oh. I've listened to a ton of those. And then it's like Humphrey Bogart, but on the radio.
Oh,
and
sick.
They have great casts, and there are good old detective shows.
Yeah.
There's a really interesting one, the inspiration for my character's name, which is Candy Madsen, who is the first girl detective. Who she's a private eye who fits into a size 8 suit just fine. It's like one of those shows.
Oh, that's what the original.
Yeah, it's from the 50s.
Like, guess this, she's a woman.
It's set in San Francisco. It has the first recurring gay character. They never say he's gay, but it's
like girl.
It's clear to everyone, including the writers clearly meant it that way. Everybody listening knows what's up.
Okay.
He's a positive character. He's her bestie.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, she has this gay bestie in San Francisco. They go traveling together.
That's so cool.
And
so tell the listeners about your podcast, because I tried to do this during a show and I botched it completely.
My podcast is called Candy Claus Private Eye. It's about Santa's bastard daughter solving hard-boiled Christmas crimes on the North Pole.
Hard-boiled?
Hard-boiled, very hard-boiled. Yeah, it's an old detective.
Oh my gosh.
Thing.
I love that.
It's violent. There's violence.
Really? Oh yeah.
It's not for kids. It's an adult mystery comedy.
I guess you're right. Yeah, because I listened to it but a long time ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it did have. I remember the kiddie voices, but it's it's not.
Yeah, there's swearing. There's violence.
Yeah, that's fun. Do you ever have an issue with kids wanting to listen to it or anything like that?
No, but I do have people assuming it's a kid's show. I kind of thought if I said bastard in the log line that people would be like, oh, it must not be a kid's show. But no, people are like, I guess it's a kid's show about a bastard. And
oh, this will be perfect for my bastard son.
Yeah, so surprisingly, I do have to tell people. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. A lot of Christmas content is. In fact, I'm struggling to think of Christmas content that's not for kids. Bad Santa, I guess.
Yeah,
Krampus.
Huh?
Krampus. There's a lot of Christmas horror, I guess.
Yeah.
But
interesting. There's not slutty Santa.
Well, there is that. I haven't searched for much of it, but
I'm sure if you look in the right places, you can find a lot of
plenty of slutty Santa. Oh yeah, no, I think I saw a it was like a romance novel that was Santa as the protagonist.
Oh my! As the protagonist, it's told from his point of view.
No, I mean, I guess he would have been the romantic, the male love interest.
Got it.
And it had some terrible title. So people are horny for Santa.
Yeah. I mean, there's a. I know a guy my age dating a sexy Santa. Like,
Ooh, is it a real Santa? Is he like a?
Yeah, he lives in the North Pole. What does that mean?
No, like, is he? Because there's like an organization of authentic Santas where you have to have like the right like beard and like hair. Really? You have to have like a silvery beard, and you can join the like organization for real Santas. And they all live in Florida. I don't know. There's a great This American Life episode about 2 dueling Santa organizations.
Oh my god. Was this part of the research you did for your podcast?
No, I haven't listened to that in years, but because, you know, so far we've only encountered the one Santa in my show, which is the real Santa. We haven't gotten into the mall Santa territory, but that's, you know.
Are you thinking about it?
I am thinking about it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Rich terrain.
Yeah, a lot to mine there. That's awesome. I feel like you do a lot of projects, or at least have done. What made you decide to do this? Just because you have this like love of those old podcasts? Yeah,
I started listening to audio dramas during the pandemic, and then the like cute origin story for my show is that my mom dug up a gift certificate I gave her for a short story when I was like 12, like one of those terrible children's gifts where it's
like a coupon
a coupon, yeah, for a short story. And of course I had never written the story because I was 12. I did not have follow through. And she was like, I'm cashing this in.
That is amazing.
And she loves mysteries, and it was Christmas, so I was going to write her a Christmas mystery. And then I was like, you got to have a good detective. That's really the heart of any mystery, is like, who's your character? And I thought, it's obviously Santa's Christmas-hating bastard daughter who has beef with him.
Yeah, beautiful dynamic.
And so I wrote her that, and it was so much fun to write. Yeah. And then I just kept thinking about it.
Who voices her?
Allie Dixon.
Oh, okay.
Austin comic. Yeah, very funny.
That's Andrew's wife, right?
Wife, yep.
Oh, sick. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've met her a couple times.
And Kyle Kinane is Santa.
I don't know that.
And it's, so I just like kept thinking about the idea, and there's this great like mystery tradition in audio fiction, and I was listening to a lot of audio fiction, and I wanted to make something instead of just writing scripts and putting them in a drawer. So I made the show. It's been awesome. It's really fun. We just finished 2 seasons.
That's awesome. Yeah. The second season came out
just recently, last week. Yeah, finished up last week. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
because it releases over the holiday season. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, how bittersweet that it's reached its finale.
Yeah, but now your listeners who are interested, they have a lot of content.
Yeah. Go turn this podcast off right now because it's going downhill from here, and go listen to Candy Claus.
Candy Claus Private Eye. Yeah.
Candy Claus Private Eye. Yeah. On that note, I want to see who you chose to call for this.
Well, speaking of Candy Claus, my first call is my producer for Candy Claus.
Oh, sick.
Dillon. He's very funny. He's been an incredible asset to the podcast, and my good buddy.
Hello.
Hi, Dillon. Hey. How are you? This is Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Do you have permission to record?
Yes, you have permission to record.
This call will be recorded.
Perfect. Your consent came in just under the wire.
Phew.
Welcome to Phone a Friend podcast.
Hey. Glad to be here, but also unsure.
It's fine. We just talked about Candy Claus, so I thought I would call you first as, you know, a critical part of that team.
Yeah, this is not like a gotcha podcast or anything. There's no prank call
or
trivia or anything, which maybe I should incorporate that at some point, but I don't.
I was worried you were going to quiz me on Candy Claus. Like, oh yeah, no, I know all about it because I am a critical part of the team.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a part of the team, but obviously Ella does a lot of the work, and it was really fun to make it this year.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. What can you, first of all, tell me about yourself.
Oh man, this is a gotcha podcast all of a sudden.
Wait, what are you doing right now? Where are you? What
am I doing right now? I am trying to wrangle my daughter because we are going to go get sandwiches really fast, and thankfully this call offered as a really good distraction. But I'm a freelance writer director in Los Angeles, and I used to be a podcast producer for a different podcast that was a talk thing about books. And Ella and me were writer friends, and when she told me about her podcast idea, she asked like, "Oh, and you've worked on podcasts before, but not I haven't done narrative podcasts. I did talk podcasts." So we both kind of threw ourselves into the deep end of having to learn how to do a lot of the sound editing work, because before it was kind of similar to this, where you would call people, talk to them, sync up the audio, and then just call it a day.
That's awesome though. Like I think it's such a good idea to produce a podcast because it sounds like it's probably a lot less expensive, especially if you're doing it indie, right? Than like producing a whole short or anything, right?
Yeah, we have like 7 hours of content, which obviously, if in a perfect world it would all be claymation, it would be a claymation mystery show.
Really, that was your ideal
that, like,
claymation.
Old school aesthetic, but with like a lot more violence and swearing. And
I'm just imagining Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer if they were stabbing the Yeti and he's just bleeding out of his neck.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of Yeti blood. And
Gorgeous.
Obviously, producing 7 hours of claymation content costs approximately $85 million.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we just love our sanity too much to try to do stop motion.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about like producing animation for like one episode or parts of an episode or anything like that?
I want to make maybe next year an animated fireplace for your home. You know, they have the fireplaces that you can put on your TV.
Yeah.
It's just like a crackling fire that you can play at Christmas. I want one, but I want it to be the Candy Claus fire.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
I don't know what, maybe like noir, maybe there's its office or something.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
the one animated thing I might actually make.
There's-
Otherwise, it's too much.
I've seen podcasts, not even necessarily fictional podcasts, where they take like my brother and me with their D&D podcast. They'll take like clips, or I don't even know if they do it, but people have taken clips
And animated them.
animated them, yeah, which is probably a lot more feasible for like a 30 to 60 second clip than 7 hours.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, how was producing it the second time versus the first time?
Well, the big thing about it was the casting was a lot easier because thankfully we had a lot of returning cast for this one. But because of like how the world's kind of built out, we always have to introduce like new villains, new characters. But we got really lucky to have an awesome Candy and Minty, the two leads. They really love the show. They're really fun to work with. So thankfully it was super easy. Although half of our season is recorded bi-coastally. So sometimes our actors are in New York and like we're working with them and just hoping that it works. But it's funny because sometimes like Minty, that's played by Mujan Savagari, she plays that elf the whole time, so she's very high and squeaky. And sometimes we can't understand what she's saying over the phone or Zoom. Like, they'll cut her out because she's so high pitched. So we hope it works. But they're so funny on top of just being good actors. So it's really good to be like kind of confident. Like, okay, they can at least be funny too on command.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't realize it was bi-coastal. Was season 1 like that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some actors, and this season we also had an actor from the UK, so that was pretty cool.
It was our first multinational performance.
Hey. Did they have the accent? Is it like clearly from the UK?
Oh yeah, it was good. We cast him as Santa's new assistant. So
I love
he's
that.
kind of a bit of a toady, and the British accent is good. Accents are so helpful in audio because they help distinguish characters.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I like is like your two leads have the high squeaky voice. While it can be hard to understand, does make it very easy to like differentiate. Hard in a narrative podcast.
And it's super easy to understand on the podcast. It's hard to understand when you're doing a Zoom call with her or you're doing like a phone call.
Got it.
Because that's the other thing too, that you realize that one of the best part about podcasts is that so many people have like good setups and are making podcasts like everywhere, that you'll get like a sketchy Zoom call email from somebody, and then they'll send over the files, and it's like, oh, this is recorded even in someone's basement closet, like really good quality, because they know how to do it.
What you need is like, really all you need is a closet and a decent mic to deliver a great audio performance. So
Sorry that I don't have you in my closet today, Ella.
It's okay. We're out of the closet.
Hey!
Exactly.
Just as an aside, I've been impressed by the iPhone's recording phone call functionality. The audio comes in pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm talking to you guys right now. Is I'm literally pacing back and forth in the backyard while I get ready for round 2 with a 5-year-old.
Could you actually get into a closet?
You guys haven't played my closet fee yet? That's locations.
You said you've had experience producing a podcast before. What goes into producing a podcast?
Well, for that's it was called the To Read List. RIP, although all the episodes are still available on any podcatchers, but it was really fun because it was basically, I'm like the slowest reader, so I was just producing it, but it's my friend and then and 2 other friends basically reading through books on their bookshelves that they would never read, because they were basically just big book hoarders. So there'd be huge piles of they'd have very fancy looking bookshelves, but then you'd say but you haven't read any of these. So what I did is I assigned each book a number, and then I had a random number generator, and it didn't matter if it was a romance novel or War and Peace. You had to read it if that number got called up. So it kind of forced them to do it, and then and we got a little bit of a following because we were able to kind of have people play games with it, or people could find to follow along. So it was weird running a podcast/book club.
Oh, okay.
With this.
Were you recording people reading the book, or was it just a book club?
No.
Really?
We were just recording after they gave a book report of it. So it's you have to read this book in 2 weeks when you come back, because we'd rotate them out through it. And so it'd be a lot of checking in to see how they're doing, and a lot of because that was also a bi-coastal podcast as well. A lot of producing is working in time zones and figuring out when everyone is available to record. And then especially on that one, it was a lot of technical how do you set these calls up?
Yeah. Did y'all were these expensive to make? These podcasts?
No. Well, it's different costs for different things, because the weird thing with Candy Claus is that it's so concentrated. It's so much work for a very specific time, because it's it has to be Christmas themed. It has to be out in that time. The To Read List was all year round. So it was less expensive in the short term, but then it's expensive in the long run because you're doing it all the time. And again, costs a lot of time to do. But with the
Candy Claus is really helpful.
Oh,
yeah.
We obviously can't put it off for a month because
the amount of times that we have said to ourselves in May or June, it's been oh, Candy Claus is so far away, we don't have to worry about it yet. And then all of a sudden, August sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crunch time.
Yeah. Do you pre-record everything and then release in batches, or were you episode 6 was out and you were recording episode 7?
We pre-record everything, but we edit. We have a really good sound team in New York called Chapter 4, shout out. And so we're editing while we're releasing.
Yeah, we kind of
all
the episode 1 stuff first, but we're not doing we record all of episode 1 and then release episode 1. It's kind of just a big chunk of time where we're doing everything.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that is really fascinating. But you guys hired sound editors, or you just got people?
Yeah, we have a sound designer.
Okay. That's awesome.
Sara at Chapter 4 in New York. She's amazing.
Did you have
to buy so many jingle bells?
Yeah.
Really a lot of jingle bells. And then every year we're yeah, we need you to create a soundscape for somebody drinking a little bit of snowman, absorbing the snowman memories. Take us to a sort of mythical headspace.
We need someone drinking a little bit of snowman. I'm sorry, what?
Look, we all drink a little bit of snowman sometimes.
That's just what we call water now.
How'd y'all fundraise for this?
We did a Kickstarter.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so that was pretty successful. We learned some lessons. The primary one is flat merch only.
What's that mean?
Cards, stickers, anything you can send in an envelope. No
Yeah.
no bulky rewards.
Interesting. Yeah, because you want them to be able to like get the reward. They're not paying for the envelope. They don't care about the travel. Yeah, they want the thing.
Yeah, it's like a little easier, but sometimes it's just like this is a nightmare. Like next time, stickers and cards only.
Is that part of where we can sell merch, or was that just a different?
Well, it's like the rewards for the tier. So you're basically selling merch for a show.
Got it. Oh, that's awesome. That's really smart.
Yeah, it was good. We learned a lot. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
But it was a huge amount of work.
Well, I'm sure my fans who are thinking about producing podcasts via Kickstarter or anything that's really good advice.
Yeah. You've been warned.
You've been warned.
Oh, man. Well, here, I actually have to grab... Okay, I can do this. I just need to get mentally prepared to run into the house, grab her, and get into a car seat. But I might have to jump off really fast.
No, that's fine. How old is your daughter?
5.
Okay. Fun times. Well,
so
this has been really...
Parents know that Saturdays, you have to have a huge plan ready, and so we're going to pull it off now.
Well, thanks for chatting, Dillon.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This is so much fun.
Yeah, it was great talking to you, man.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. Godspeed. See ya.
Bye.
He was great. Dylan seems so nice.
Dylan's lovely.
And you have another friend who you said we should call very soon.
I do, yes. We're going to call my friend Elizabeth.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome to Phone a Friend Podcast. This is Andrew Steyer.
Hi.
Ella, who am I talking to?
You are talking to Elizabeth Teets, who is my dear friend who I originally met in Portland when she hosted me at a comedy festival.
Oh, sick.
And
Yeah.
I used to visit her in Portland a lot, and then to my great excitement, she moved here, and now we are friends who live in the same city.
Oh, that must be so nice. That's awesome. So,
It is very convenient.
are you also a comedian, or are you just hosting comedians?
I was a comedian at the time. I guess I technically still am.
Yeah, you can keep that title till death. It's like...
Yeah, right?
You did your...
I mean, I still do run a show. I just, don't do other people's.
Wait, what's the show you run?
I run Isn't She Great in Portland at the Hollywood Theater.
Oh, it's in Portland.
Yes.
But you live in LA, but you run a show in Portland.
Yes.
You should run a show here.
No, absolutely not. I respect myself too much.
Wait, I'm actually so curious about this take of yours, because I feel like I produce a show here, and I feel like LA is such a fun place to produce a show because you could get such good names, but you have a clearly opposite opinion.
Yeah, I just don't really have any interest in being around comedians full time anymore.
Fair.
Yeah.
So that's why you can still do the Portland one, because they're at a safe distance, so you don't actually have to deal with them.
No, because a lot of the people I book for Portland are actually Los Angeles residents, just going through. I think it's because it's my show and it's at a movie theater that's not a weird bar that we're begging the bar owner, please let us do our stand up here. And my audience is half people that don't know they're seeing comedy. They just thought they were going to watch a movie because we show movies after the show, and then the other half is my loyal audience who are friends and family at this point. So it's just a different vibe. You know what I mean?
100%. I mean, that's one of the reasons I produce a show is it's so much fun doing a show when you have more control over who's in your audience, who's on the show, what the vibe's going to be. Because yeah, it unfortunately resonated all too well when you said you don't want to be around comedians.
Yeah, it was funny. Somebody was trying to pitch their friend for dating, that I saw like on TikTok where people like pitch their friends. And this guy is like clearly like a hobbyist stand-up comedian. He not like a real comedian, but they're like, he does stand-up. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not the audience for like this person.
Yeah, I would say if a guy is holding a microphone in his online dating profile, it's a pretty hard swipe left immediately.
What?
Yeah, absolutely not. Well, okay, not only because it's like that person's a comedian or like trying to be a comedian, but two, I'm going to like resent them because I'm going to be like, I already spent 10 years of my life doing this. I'm like not interested in like watching a comedian be born at any point in the process. And also they're going to like resent me because I'm like, if they're like, oh, I got booked on this, I'm going to be like, I don't care. I did that 5 years ago. Like, I'm just not going to be interested.
Like the only time I want to hear about an open mic is if it's from another person who did comedy for like a decade and like reluctantly went back to an open mic and we both commiserate about like, but I don't want to hear some guy talk about like what his mic was like.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I did an open mic, and you're like, okay.
It's like good. It's like good for you, buddy. Can we put your set list up on the refrigerator?
Yeah. No, it is interesting too because it's like. You want to have hobbies in common with someone, which is great, but it's like almost better that they don't have this one in common with you. They either have to not have it in common or be at your level.
My dream is a really passionate musician who doesn't care that I don't care about music. Because then there's like a mutual understanding of the artistic process, but not overlap.
Got it. That's interesting. What about improv comedians?
I don't want to watch improv.
Girl!
I don't want to watch improv.
I think
I love improv.
At this point, would I? Yeah, it's like I would date an improv comedian.
Hell yeah.
If he had,
Do you want to know who I do want to date, though? This is so weird because you would think that I would like really dislike this. I would date like a straight up theater actor. Like to me, that would be really hot.
oh yeah, a serious actor.
Yeah, like even watching, and like I would watch, like if he was doing like a play and it was like, this play's gonna run for 3 months, I would like go all the time and like nerd out and be like, oh, you said this line different this time. I totally noticed. Like to me, that would be really sexy to like have those conversations, being like, oh, I like it when you put the emphasis on the T.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Get my stuff for free. So if he was good, that would be a huge benefit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's any serious theater actors listening to this, like, hit me up.
Elizabeth's great. Hot, artistic, everything you could want. So theater actors, let us know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if they turn out to be gay, refer them to me.
Yeah, totally.
I
mean, if they're gay, it's still fine for me being over here. Like being straight is definitely not a requirement to date me.
Having interest in women, not necessary.
No, why do you need that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's this, I'll just give him a shout. I'll say his name. Christian Cafaro. He like fully has a wife, I think, now, and he's very hot. And I would think like he's one of those theater guys where you're like, oh, he's gay, right? And you're like, oh no, just a theater guy. It's like a very specific type of like animated and like vivacious. I hope you find someone like him.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. What do you do now?
I'm a writer.
Oh, sick.
I have an essay collection called I Blame Television coming out in May of this year.
What's an essay collection? That's awesome.
Like a book.
I know that sounds like a dumb question, but like, what form does that take?
So it's like a book, but it's a collection of essays. I feel like I'm sounding condescending, but I don't know how else to describe it.
I only asked. Well, I didn't know if it was going to be digital, but it's like going to be a book. Okay, cool.
No, it's like pen and paper, or not pen and paper, but like print and paper, a real thing.
How long are each of the essays about?
Oh, it just depends. I don't know. I didn't really count that.
No, it's cool. I feel like essays are having a moment. I feel like
Oh, they like most definitely are not, but I love that you have that perception. I just got done teaching because I also teach creative writing, and I had like 3 students fully like losing their mind because they've been like talking to publishers that are like, we just don't have a market for your book right now, and it's nothing to do with your quality of work. So, but I'm happy you have that perception.
okay, yeah. The only reason I said that is I feel like Substack. A lot more people are getting on Substack right now, and maybe
That seems to be a thing. I'm like really curious if it's propaganda or if it's like real or if just like Substack has like really good marketing. I have no idea. I mean, maybe I should be more optimistic, but
I heard somebody imply basically that Substack was like for right wingers, and I was like, is that true?
right wingers.
Yeah, is it like all
There's-
the conservatives have like conservative Substacks or something? I don't, but that wasn't my impression. So I was like, am I wrong about this or?
I hope not. Honestly, I never know what they're doing over there in that echo chamber. Like, I'll hear someone be like, "What?" I'm like so isolated from that. Thank God. But all I know is that Caleb Heron on his podcast, So True, said that he's bullish on Substack. And I know he's been posting on Substack, and now I want to post on Substack. He's my Regina George.
I have a Substack. It's I'll decide in the car if someone wants to subscribe to it, and it's I do get requests that I update it more. So I guess some people are reading it.
That's cool.
So I'll be, yeah.
It's hard if there's like if the market is for people who want to read that stuff for free on Substack and not people who want to go. If these at least your publishers or these publishers you're hearing about that aren't interested in that content, or maybe they just don't know. That's also a thing that happens, right? Where the producers are just kind of like clueless.
Nobody knows anything really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that with such emphatic decisiveness.
Because it's true. People think they know, they make guesses, but nobody really knows.
Yeah. How Candy Claus has been pretty well received, right?
Really well received.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I think audio fiction is still kind of a niche listener market.
Yeah.
Anybody listening to this, if you listen to regular podcasts, I encourage you to try like one audio drama. It could be mine, doesn't have to be. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of great horror, good sci-fi.
Yeah.
Really everything out there. And yeah, it's a great medium that I hope will continue to see growth among regular podcast listeners.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm interested in like reading more or listening to more like narrative fiction. I like long form content like that, especially for driving and stuff. Elizabeth, what can you tell me about this collection of essays in terms of like vibe or like, pitch your work, plug your stuff.
Oh God, I thought we were just like talking. I didn't realize I was gonna have to like clock in.
No, oh, sorry. Truly. Not at all. I was just doing this as if you wanted to.
No, you're so sweet. It is called I Blame Television. It is on mostly like it's a pop culture like memoir through pop culture I like. So, let's see. What are some of so each essay has some type of like pop culture tie-in. So I'm also like a queer person and a horror lover and like a lover of cult cinema. So like if you love like John Waters and campy horror and the Food Saver infomercial from the 90s, this book is for you.
Hell yeah. I didn't realize you were queer. That's awesome. If you ever do decide you want to do stand-up again, the show I book is like 3 queer people, 3 straight people. So if you ever decide to put the hat back on, hit me up.
Oh, you're so sweet. Do you have issues finding the queer people in Los Angeles? I feel like you would have a harder time like booking the straight people. Like I gotta find a straight person. How does that work?
I mean, I feel like stand-up is overrun with straight people. Queer people are still underrepresented, but
you can tell I was in Portland for a long time.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. You're in Portland, like, wait, straight people still exist? I thought those.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I would have a hard time booking that show. I'd be like, is anyone straight and available?
I think this is starting to change as I meet a few more people, or maybe it's just the circles I'm running in. But it used to be that because I try and have two straight men, two queer men, one straight woman, one queer woman, and straight women is always has always been my shortest list. I don't know a lot of Ella has been a rare find for me of a straight female comedian.
Yeah, it's like actually like like on my record, or I'm like, I can't believe my best friend is straight.
That's like 24. Yeah, I'd say maybe 24 is about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, I've like started meeting more. I'm like, oh hell yeah, this person's funny. I can't wait to book them. So, but yeah, there's a lot of queer women in stand up, or at least, and maybe it's just that's a medium where women are like more not as afraid to be like, yeah, I'm queer.
I think it's a not a place, but it's also like you have to be a little off to do stand up, and like straight women are so like policed, or like women in general are so policed. So like,
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. I mean, we could talk about this for a really long time. It would be like an interesting intellectual conversation. I feel like to like be a woman, I feel like it's changing because I'm on TikTok and on the internet, and I'm like, female comedians are like getting hotter. they're looking more traditional, I guess is what I'm like trying to say. But yeah, I think there is something about you that has to be like a little counter to the culture in order to want to do stand up. Because like when I started doing stand up, because I started as a teen, it was like no women, and then the women who did do it were either like queer or like sex workers, or just like already kind of like or like had some type of disability of some sort. There was already something where they were like kind of rejected from the society at large.
Yeah, I just had the girl I recorded the podcast with before. She's a musician, not a comedian, but she said she did her first stand-up thing where her basically. What? Boo! You're like, stay away.
Part of me is annoyed when people who don't do stand-up think they can, like, leap into stand-up and immediately be successful. It's like when TikTokers book a stand-up show, it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, she just did, like, an open mic and then an audition type thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
she's not...
Well,
yeah.
Big a dick then.
Yeah, well, no, it's... No, that's a fair point. Like, there is a lot of, like... She isn't someone who's leveraging her fame to, like, jump the line in a way that she's not prepared for yet.
Sure.
Which I do think is a valid criticism of the people that you're booing. But it was just... She's, like you're saying, she was, like... She's a conventionally attractive blonde woman, nice looking, like, she's normal, right? Like, she is funny. She's a funny person. But I also could see how, like, basically, she did, like, a 5-minute open mic type thing that was really fun and went really well. And then she did a 2-minute audition that, like, fucking bombed. And also, like, we were talking about, like, oh, yeah, the other people in that room it was probably a really bad energy, And I do think there's, like, part of it is just, like, can you survive being around other comics? Like, I think that pushes a lot of people out, because it's like, I don't want to be here, like...
Oh, that is, like, I mean, this is the thing. You, like, were like, oh, if you want to do a show, and I immediately, like, got a little bit hungry. I'm like, maybe I do, but, like, the thing is, I don't miss, like, the social aspect of stand. I mean, me and Ella were just talking about this because it is kind of sad that stand-up really is one of the last remaining third spaces in society. Of, like, you could either go do stand-up or, like, go to church, I guess, if you, like, want a community.
Third spaces, yeah.
And they're both probably affordable, but sometimes somebody asks you to put money in a bucket.
Yeah.
That's good.
But like I have no desire to, like, quote unquote, like, pay my dues, and by, like, pay my dues I mean, like, hang out until 2:00 in the morning, or, like, be friends with someone I am not interested in so I can, like, get ahead. Like, none of that amuses me or, like, is attractive to me in any way. I'm too old. I know I'm, like, only in my early 30s, but I'm like, meh.
I was about to say hard agree, and then you said I'm too old. I was like, that's going to sound like I'm saying hard agree to you being too old.
Oh, no, it's all right.
No, I remember. This was actually in Austin, back when I was like dipping my toes in the Austin comedy scene, and someone posted a poll like, "Oh, do you like slotted signups or like show up sign up?" And then someone commented, "It's like, well, I don't like show up sign up because then sometimes you end up like waiting a long time." And then someone else commented like, "Oh, if you're not willing to wait for hours, then you don't have what it takes to be a comic." And I was like, I hate that mentality. That like comedy should not be a game of and what's it called?
Endurance?
No, not endurance. When you fuck. Oh, I had such a good word for this. What's it called when you like? You're willing to. I guess endurance is
Perseverance?
There's another word for it. Commission. Fuck. Elizabeth, I'm so embarrassed. This is your first impression of me, and I was about to make my first poignant, amazing point.
No, I mean, we all understand what you're saying. You don't need to like throw out the fancy vocab word. It's fine.
Thank you.
But it is interesting because like I think people get really kind of stuck on that of like, oh, I have to like if I follow, because I think it's like they're not worried about like being the most talented or being most funny. I think the people that have that mentality, I think they think it's like putting money into a vending machine of like, if I follow these rules and I do this exactly how I'm supposed to, like I will like win the stand-up prize. And I think that's why people like that, is they think like, oh, I'm gonna like win if I'm taking this, if I take this the most seriously, like I'll get, you'll get the candy bar will come out because you put in the correct amount of dollars. And by dollars, it's like your time and dignity.
There's a stand-up on my soccer team. I play rec soccer, and he's like in that like first few years, like really hungry, like driving to crazy places to do shows and mics, and he'll try to talk to me about it, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you about your like ice house show.
Yeah. And there's no nice way to be like, oh, we like don't care.
Or
we don't.
I just don't have this like energy and mindset anymore.
No, you lose it, and because at one point you're just like, this is consuming my life in a way that's like not good.
I actually kind of sad I've lost it.
See, I'm not. If you want to know more about why I've lost this, you can buy my book because there is information about that in.
Well, if this was not supposed to be me coming on to convince you to do my show, but hearing everything you've heard and also hearing how your story has some similarities with Ella, now I like kind of do want you to do my show. Would she be good on my?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great.
It's a good show. It's a fun time, and I think you'll like the crowd. So if you ever do, like, hit me up. We'll make it happen, but zero pressure.
I mean, if I don't have to wait in a line for for more than like 5 minutes, I'm in.
Yeah, there's no line. It's a book show. It's not pay to play. It's not a bringer show. It's just a fun time. So
awesome.
Yeah. All right, Elizabeth, we've taken up so much of your time. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, have a good day, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Later for enchiladas.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, I liked her a lot.
Elizabeth's delightful.
Yeah, she's cool. She seems funny, and that's awesome that y'all like are in the same city now and stuff like that. And she sounds like she was being humble, but it sounds like she's probably pretty freaking talented.
She's very talented. She's a great writer, very funny.
That's awesome. So I have someone to call. We're gonna call. I hope I'm saying her name right. Sara Sabzi.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, Ella.
Hi, Sara.
Sara.
Hey.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna record.
Okay. Mila's here too.
Hi, Mila.
Hi.
Thank you so much for letting us call you. Welcome to Phone a Friend podcast. I'm so excited.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Who is Mila?
Oh, that's my cat.
Oh.
She's a good cat.
She kind of sounds like a baby girl. I thought you were literally with your child, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a child. I didn't know you were a mom."
I am with my child. She's just a cat.
Aww.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how you guys doing?
We're doing well. I was just saying good things about you to Ella. I was saying like because basically I know of you the same way I know of Ella is that I just like when I was first starting out stand up, I saw y'all on stage and I was like, oh, she is so funny.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I think for you, I also saw you at FPIA because you did FPIA, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your set was fucking hilarious. You
Thank
have some
you.
joke about growing. This is so long ago, so I'm gonna botch this, but something about like you just want to like be moisturized and roll into a grave.
Yes. It's funny that I stopped doing that bit because I felt like it didn't go well, but actually multiple people have referenced it to me as like a bit that they
That's interesting. Like,
I feel like that happens a lot, you
There
know?
are jokes that are like good that I enjoy that I'm not necessarily laughing at. I
yeah,
don't know.
and it could also be like maybe it wasn't the funniest thing in your set, but it's such a like memorable image. I
Exactly.
remember like,
Yes.
okay, that was the one who rolls in moisturizer into a grave.
Yeah, just like a slip and slide.
Yeah. And actually, I am going to probably have you on Queer Oak at some point, and I was delighted to hear that you're still doing stand up. Is this a new thing? 'Cause at one point I talked to you and you would like switch pretty much entirely to clowning.
I wouldn't say I didn't like switch. I was never like, I started doing clown because I wanted to get better at stand up.
Oh, okay, so it's like cross training.
Kind of, yeah, yeah. Because I saw there were a lot of stand-ups that I really liked, and I saw them doing stuff that I really enjoyed in a new way. And I was like, "Hey, what happened?" And they had all kind of taken clown classes, and so yeah, I think it's like I enjoy doing clown stuff. It's very different. It's much more like theater, but also kind of in the way where like improv is also theater, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a fair amount of stand-up improv crossover, and I don't think we need to choose sides. Let's all get along.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm on that. I came up through improv, so I was doing improv in Austin, Texas for years. And
Where'd you start doing improv?
well, I started in college, but our group had a lot of crossover with Hideout. Like, there was a lot of people that like took Hideout classes and then basically came back and taught.
Were you in Giggle Pants?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah! I love that we have that name brand recognition. Let's go.
Well, there's one college improv team in Austin.
Well, there's actually two because while I was,
Is there a schism?
No, it wasn't even a schism. It was really weird. Am I gonna get in trouble on the pod for talking about this? No, I think it's safe. Because we like them as a group. There's a group called Snafu now, and they do long form. But
Nice.
I remember it was weird because I was vice president at the time. It was my senior year, and we just get an email from this guy being like, "Hey,
You were vice president of Giggle Pants?
yeah, vice captain."
Okay, I just want you to say that whole phrase.
I was the vice captain of Giggle Pants. Yeah.
Okay.
It is funny because when you've been part of a group for that long, it loses its like weirdness. Like the name Giggle Pants is objectively weird.
Totally. Yes, you just start to see it as a business name, and you forget that the name is Giggle Pants.
No, exactly. GP, Giggle Pants, whatever. So when I was, I had a lot to learn growing up, but when I came into college out of high school, I was still in the closet, and I hadn't come out as gay, and I remember like I looked out improv groups at UT because I knew I loved improv, and the only one I found was Giggle Pants, and I was like, that sounds gay. I don't want to do it.
But you
Yes,
did want
exactly.
to do it?
I didn't want to do it because I was like, I'm already going to be struggling enough trying to come out of the closet, and like
Can I be part of a group called Giggle Pants?
Yeah, exactly. Like I truly, and like I'd kind of written it off as something I even wanted to try doing, and then it was only because I heard other people talking about it, and I was like, oh, it sounds interesting, and they're like, come to a show, it's free, and so I went, and then I instantly fell in love.
I have a hot take, which is I think that we should bring back more short form improv.
Yeah?
Long form, like more like serious actorly improv seems to have really taken over. Bring back jokes. This is my hot take for everything. Bring back jokes. Bring back jokes in TV, bring back
Yes.
jokes in stand-up.
This is a hot
jokes,
take
jokes.
because the
Yes.
implication is that there aren't any, and I love that is scathing as a critique. Hell yeah.
Look, I also think we are done as a culture with dramatic film and television about stand-up comedy.
No, there's a new one out.
I know, that's why I'm saying this. We don't need it.
Who
It's
is it?
over. Who is it? It's Will Arnett. It's Will Arnett and Laura Dern. And it's Laura Dern, so I don't want to say, you know,
How can I not
we won't
watch? I saw something and I was like, ooh, Will Arnett and Laura Dern, and then I was like,
Exactly.
and it's about a fucking stand-up?
Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. They took Will Arnett and Laura Dern and they made a movie, but they made it unwatchable by making it about a stand-up comedian. And I was not brave enough to watch it, but Oren Calcane was brave enough to watch it and gave a scathing Letterboxd review. So yeah, I mean, it's like Flaked was bad enough. You know what I mean? We can all move on from stuff. Whatever. Flaked wasn't about a stand-up comedian, but it's like we've had BoJack Horseman. You know, he's not a stand-up, but he's a comedian, and he's sad, and it's a good show. But you know, we had that for many seasons, and we had Louis, and we all know how that went. And we had I feel like there was another one. Oh, I'm Dying Up Here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this is all you know, within the last decade, and I think we can move on. We now know that stand-up comedians are sad, and now it's time for them to be funny again, like Jerry Seinfeld.
No more dramas about comedians. I'm advocating for the return of the half-hour sitcom with 22 episodes a year, where not all of them have to be like genius works of art. Give me
Thank you.
jokes.
Yes.
Bring back.
And I feel like St. Dennis is a good step in that direction.
Ooh.
It is a mockumentary sitcom about a hospital, and it is full of jokes, and they do 22 episodes, and you know, there's a little bit of you know, heart. It's got heart because, you know, it's about a hospital and sometimes there's serious issues, but they don't lean too much into that. They focus on the jokes and the characters.
St. Dennis. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my list.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, it has Mekhi Leeper in it, who was also in Jury Duty.
Yes,
that's the only reason I know about
he's great. Wendy McClendon-Covey is so fucking great. It's basically like, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put it like this, but I think that there's been an influx of mockumentary sitcoms in which the bumbling boss is played by a middle-aged woman, and I love that. I think it's great that middle-aged women now get to play the main comedic part in these mockumentary sitcoms.
Yeah, that's fun.
They're doing great. They're so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's new. I'm like, this is so, you know, I love it. Anyway, yes. Jokes are good. I agree.
I do like because other than like maybe 30 Rock, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of, and she's not or I'm sure she is a stand-up comedian in that, but it's not about.
But it's a show about comedy.
Yeah, it would be fun to see a like funny, lighthearted show about stand-up people, because you're right, they're all so dramatic and like this is the secret underlying angst behind all stand-up. Like
they're like the clowns are crying backstage.
Yeah, it's like a needlepoint of a crying clown, and that's what all.
Yep.
A needlepoint. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I also, and like, our conversation is veering into lighter and happier topics, so I don't want to bring it back to this necessarily, but we just called Elizabeth Teets, and we were just talking about like how sometimes like coming up through stand-up can be terrible. And I feel like
sometimes.
Yes, okay, always. But as someone who came up through improv was always fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was, and now part of that is because it's a group thing and you like audition, and once you're in, you at least have something that they're like, okay, now you're just with people that are at least at some certain level, and you get to see them on a basis, and we all know we're on the same page, you know. I've thought about this a lot, like why have I experienced that discrepancy where improv comedy is like always fun and lighthearted when we were there and watched it too, whereas stand-up comedy is like, oh, it's rough. And I don't think it's like innately has to be a terrible process. It just feels like a system tweaking.
I think it's because often in an improv troupe, if your troupe mate is funny, it's good for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
When in a stand-up show, if somebody else on the show is really funny, it's like it takes away from you.
No!
Even though it shouldn't. Yeah,
No!
it shouldn't.
I think
That's actually the great thing about running a show is you really start wanting people to succeed authentically,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, also, like, if I'm on a show, I'll usually try and, like, sit in and watch the comics before me and laugh and be a good audience member because it helps warm the room up. Because, like,
It does.
nothing worse than going up after someone who just fucking bombed.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, I'll say I know a lot of people who improv comedy ruined their fucking lives, and led to a lot of personal
Wait, that's
drama.
juicy. That's juicy. Okay, sorry, go on. I just... what?
Well, Andrew, as you know, improv, like stand-up, I don't think that they're different in this respect, but they can be a community, and they can also be a little culty, and sometimes you have a good time in the cult, because the cult leader likes you, and sometimes you get exiled from the cult. Sometimes you're a person who has a lot of problems, and the cult sees that and sees that you're susceptible and uses your energy and your work, and then you think, what am I doing in this cult? What am I getting out of this? So I think, and, you know, not to, sorry, I think I have an alarm going off.
No, that was me.
That was you? Okay, great.
She just makes that
I
noise
don't know what it
sometimes.
was. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
That's Ella's like, I'm bored, please stop talking more. It's not true, never.
The iPhone has a feature where if someone's really droning on, you can just press a button and kind of like
you just go beep, 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 beep.
The audio light. I'm flashing you the audio light.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the sound light. Yeah, just I think it has less to do with the form and more to do with the individual and the people that they're collaborating with and the scene that we're in. Because, you know, I certainly don't think every improv theater is a toxic polycule, but could you tell me that none are?
True. No, that's a really fair point. Like circumstance, and I hope that there are some stand-up circumstances where people are able to come up in ways that aren't like, oh, this sucks.
Oh, I feel like
I'll also say that being a young woman in comedy, very different experience than young men, from what I hear.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I feel like the environment we came up in Austin was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
There were a lot of talented women at the time. It was like never a problem getting booked. Really, like, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, relatively diverse. Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, stand-up is comedy in general is male dominated, but overall, I never felt super like I stood out in a bad way.
And you're also like a really big fan of the Austin comedy scene as it is now.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, absolutely. We're big Roganites. We go visit Elon's compound, and we go to the mothership. We throw our phones in a well. We say slurs, and we go home and drink a bunch of kratom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you drink it? Do you smoke it? I don't actually know.
Yeah, Sarah, that's one thing I've always loved about
Weird
your
drug
comedy.
stuff going on in Austin because everything's illegal, but there's always some new thing that's not illegal that everybody's doing.
Oh, really?
There's always some weird, like, it's weed, but it's not weed.
Oh, yeah. I remember that, like, in high school. They had, like, CT.
Okay, so this is one thing where, like, like, weed is still illegal in Texas, but I remember when I was doing improv comedy in Texas, we had K2.
Yes, yeah. I said C2, but it's K2.
K2, yeah.
It's K2, and I knew a guy through improv who did K2, and he you know, was like, I saw him, and he was like, hey, I'm trying to not smoke weed, so I did this K2 stuff, and now I feel really crazy. And I was like, you smell crazy, bro. He smelled like a wet penny. It was fucking weird. I don't know what's in K2, but it was coming out of his pores. And he was like, I feel insane. I was like, this is not like weed at all.
I don't think that's an upgrade.
No, I don't think so either. But it was legal.
Yeah.
I've been, have you guys had kava?
Never.
I have had kava.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah. It makes your tongue numb, right?
Yeah, you, like, when you drink it, after about 2 or 3 cups, so, like, your tongue and lips start feeling numb. It's the only, I don't do a lot of, like, I don't really do drugs, but I drink, and then kava's like I've like smoked a cigar once or twice, and then kava's the one other thing
Wow,
I've done.
but don't go crazy.
I know, I'm such an animal.
Whoa, slow down, Andrew.
I know, but I'm doing dry January, and so I think I want to hit up a kava bar and get some kava.
I'm doing dry January too. I would go to a kava bar with you.
Oh my god, let's do it.
Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
Don't go to the one that's by Nico's because I always see people, whenever I go to the mic there, I see people sitting out on the patio and they're smoking cigarettes, which is very funny because I feel like kava is I'm clean living, I'm not drinking, and then they're all out there smoking cigarettes. And then sometimes they are rubbing each other's shoulders.
Oh, that is bad. That's bad.
Well, that is the one I was going to suggest because it's the only one I know. So I'll look for alternatives.
Rub each other's shoulders and probably not smoke cigarettes.
I'm not. Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
Indoor seating, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, be careful because it does. What's it called? I can't think of any big words today. It makes you horny.
Your liver. Oh.
Yeah.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, that's the big word. Okay, it's an aphrodisiac, which I discovered the first time I.
It makes you horny?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They're all rubbing each other's shoulders.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
The first time I tried kava, I went with a guy who I had dated, and then we had we had never gotten super serious, but we had kind of just drifted away, and it was like kind of an understanding that we were just friends now, and we went and got kava together, and then we were macking at each other hard.
Yeah, kava's a drink. I'll say it. Kava is a drink.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's I'm not inviting you to do kava with me because I want us to mac out on each other.
Thank you. That would be weird. That would be really weird.
But Sara, if you want to drink kava, I will mac with you.
I'm good. I think I'll stick with weed personally. I'm very happy in my relationship with smoking regular weed.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't smell like wet penny.
No, I just smell like ashes all the time. I smell like old resin and pipe.
Gorgeous.
Oh God, I also met a Canadian who smoked tobacco out of a pipe, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. You're like Lord of the Rings, and he was like, yeah, that was kind of why I started doing. I don't know, maybe it was because he was trying to quit cigarettes or something. But anyways, there's a comedian who smokes out of a pipe, and it turns out smoking tobacco out of a pipe somehow smells worse than both. And I think cigars smell absolutely terrible, and the pipe might have been worse. I was all like, oh, this is so cute and quaint. And then I was like, what the fuck? It smells crazy.
Yeah, I think pipe has the kind of same vibe as fedora.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Pipe.
Absolutely.
Pipe.
And it's a vibe that we all love and are really turned on by.
Ella said pipe is a soft swipe left.
How's the swiping? Are y'all swiping?
I'm swiping. It's fine.
Are there any?
It's fun.
What are your other immediately swipe lefts or any immediate swipe rights just based on photo where you're like, oh heck yeah or heck no?
What are swipe lefts? Burner stuff is a pretty strong swipe left.
Burning Man?
Yeah, it seems like they're deep into Burning Man.
Oh my god.
They went to Burning Man once for fun, but they're really into Burning Man.
This is the second podcast I've been on where someone has shit on burners. I love I've been twice. I like it a lot. It's fine, but I do understand.
A lot of those people are extremely unhappy people with too much money who are only doing drugs in these very regimented ways to try to be happy, and they're doing all this alt shit, and it's this isn't the thing. I don't think.
I guess
it's a certain kind of community.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out with other burners.
That's so interesting. Okay, more.
My apartment manager, I went to Burning Man this year. I was like, new perspective on Leo.
You're like, oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, so that's again a soft swipe left though.
Yeah. Sarah,
Anybody who's
you were-
too into spirituality is pretty strong. Swipe left.
That makes sense. Sarah, you weren't
I mean-
here when Ella told us her immediate strong swipe left. Do you want to guess what it was? If it's
Immediate strong swipe left for Ella. From a profile, not from a conversation.
Yeah, from a profile.
I don't know. I mean, my instinct is sort of the cliche one, which is a guy that's holding a fish, but that's not really a thing in LA.
No, I first of all, I almost never see that, and that's not a swipe left.
Oh yeah, because you're you used to
it's
be.
I'm from Colorado. If you like fishing, fine. I have something to talk to my dad about.
Is that an immediate swipe left?
Okay, no, I know what it is. It's a guy whose picture is him on stage with a microphone.
Bingo!
You got it! Wow!
BINGO. Got him.
I love that you were able to guess it. That is so rich and so funny.
Yes. I know Ella, and I've been on the apps, and I gotta say that's a pretty well. It wasn't an immediate swipe left for me necessarily, but it's not necessarily I would swipe left on anyone who ever did stand-up comedy. But if your first picture is that, it says something, and I don't like what that says.
Yeah, you're basically quoting exactly what Ella said. You hit it on the money.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the biggest swipe left was so much of a logistical thing, and it drove me crazy. But if I can just say one thing to any person on an app, but it's to men because they're the only ones who do this. If your first picture is a picture with multiple people in it, I don't know which one you are. If you do that, it drives me fucking crazy because it's like you're trying to confuse me and trick me. You know, it's what do you think about all the guys in this picture? And it's it doesn't, not all these guys are trying to go out on a date with me, you know? That would drive me nuts because I was this is just poor form, you know? It's not like you're a bad person. It's just you didn't think this through at all.
Unless it's the three guys who are the Bang Bros who are trying to arrange gangbang.
That's what I'm saying is only do that if you and your buddies are on this app together, in which case I support it, but otherwise you're just trying to confuse me and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, no, something that happens on the gay dating apps, I mean, obviously on Grindr, but also even on Tinder, is people won't have their face in the profile because they're I'm too discreet, I'm secret. I think I just subconsciously did a Russian accent because of heated rivalry.
I'm very secret. I don't know. That's a different accent, but yes, it's guys that are closeted. And it's if you're closeted, I get it. But it makes it hard for me.
Yeah, well, but even on Grindr, people will do it even if they're not closeted, and they're it's okay, it feels like being tricked again. It's oh, my body's different. They won't care about my face. And it's no, dude, I need to see your face.
I don't care. It's just that guy risks learning that I think his face is so ugly that I immediately unmatched him when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he's willing to learn that about himself, let's go nuts with the torso photo.
Look, I have to say, I think people with abs, visible ab muscles, strongly overestimate how much anybody else gives a fuck. They give a fuck. You know, people with abs are really into the fact that they have abs, but it's really not as big of an attractor as I think they think it is.
Actually, too cut is a swipe left for me.
What?
As well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I love an ab, but only if he had to take it in really specific lighting, flexing, he really had to work for that photo. If they're just there.
Y'all, I think I might be a bit of a man whore because I like abs, and I'm
it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
No other priorities than your body. I'm yes.
I just don't.
Yes.
is that guy's never gonna go to a normal dinner with me. If a guy's
Exactly.
that.
That's the thing.
I'm like,
Abs
I
like
wanna
that
be
are very
boss that
they're very high
doesn't
maintenance.
watch me in a weird way.
With his meal preps Tupperware that he's like snuck into the nice restaurant. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Or like,
And they're always trying to get you to tell you how you could have abs also if you do all the stuff they do, and it's like I don't care as much, but they're thinking it.
there's nobody I would trust more than like if I like really needed to lose weight for something or like wanted to become strong and powerful, no one I would trust more than a gay gym bro. But like,
Certainly.
that's a lot of work that I'm not willing to put in right now. And I want to put in the same amount of work as me.
Yes, it speaks to different priorities.
Yes, no, 100%. And I want them to prioritize my sexual satisfaction.
Which is to have gutters for me to come in.
Wants a dehydrated man.
Well, on that lovely note, I think we should let you go, Sara. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's been so fun to talk.
Of course, my pleasure. Great to talk to you guys. Have a good one. Bye from me and Mila. Bye.
Bye. Oh my god, I love her. She's so fun.
Incredible.
Yeah, I definitely need to have her on the show, and you can come and watch, or maybe I'll be able to book you all together, and we'll see what happens.
I would love that.
Yeah. Well, I have also used a lot of your time. It's been so wonderful talking with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, this is so fun. I love talking with you. And let's get coffee soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
All right. Bye.
Bye.